There's a lot going on this week with new furniture, finding out what goes tech in the night, taking Clementine to her happy place, and in exchange she makes us, some delicious, delicious burgers. And finally, we welcome Elske to the chateau.
So we are taking an opportunity today, because we're going to rent a van and pick up some furniture, to also get rid of all the stuff from the garage. This is mostly material that came out of the house when we moved in, you know, old boxes and mattresses and stuff that was left by the previous owner that we no longer need or is not working, including an oven. So we're going to get rid of all this stuff when we get the van today. And now I can finally start making a workshop in the garage.
Well, once again, I'm doing the hard job of holding the phone, and it's all happening. We found a lovely canapé set on Le Bon Coin, which is the equivalent of Kijiji for those in Canada. I don't know if that's in the US, but anyway. It's in the Louis XV style, and we'll see it when it's all put together. The wood's just a little bit lighter than I'd like, but I think we can always darken if we want to. But generally it's in pretty good nick. It's obviously not an antique, but it suits the style that we wanted for this room, and it was in our budget. So we're pretty happy. What do you think, Charlie?
I think it looks good.
You pleased?
I am pleased.
Good. What we'd been hoping for was basically the 2 armchairs and a matching sofa. That was the part we wanted. So that we got. It did come with a table. But again, you'll see the little shell motif, which apparently is going to become our thing.
One more there.
There we go. Pivot. Oh, wow.
Cool.
It's big.
Yeah.
And it's a really good condition.
That works quite nicely in here.
And that's it means French norms.
Yeah.
So it fits the French standards.
Oh, well, we must have got a good one then. Yeah.
I'm very pleased. I think it's a nice unit.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It seems strange seeing actual furniture in here.
Yeah.
We've sort of been living with a less than filled space. So this is good. There we go. Getting some assembly.
Okay.
Poof, poof.
Everybody have a seat.
What's the verdict? Somebody have a seat. Let me know.
Sit down. Enjoy.
Oh my god.
Oh. It's quite comfortable.
Ah, yes. Yeah. I will
Good deal.
never leave this place.
We approve of this.
Yeah.
I think the other thing we liked about this was the proportions. You can actually, it's a little bigger than sort of your standard antique unit, so people can actually kind of cozy in and relax, right? Like your head's at a good height there. You can kind of chill out.
And 5 people can sit very comfortably in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like lay on the couch in front of the fireplace.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Lunch first, and
French
then
to serve.
Perfect.
and then we'll load up the van. Well, we have borrowed a van or rented a van from the local Super U, and we have picked up the furniture, and now we have loaded up again, and we are going to the déchetterie, or dump as we would call it in Ontario, and get rid of all this crap, because it was all in there, and now look how clean the garage is. Time for a workshop.
Clem and I are just having a look around to see what we want to do in the remainder of the terrace. We've got some irises coming up. I think we want to try to take out some or all of the elder if we can do it without compromising the wall structure. And then I'm thinking lavender or something very low maintenance. I don't know if they do hostas here, but hostas are my go-to for low maintenance and pretty. This guy's really pretty. We'll figure out what that is someday, but he can stay for sure. We have peonies coming up, which would make me quite happy because they're really pretty. So we'll take good care of those.
It's budding everywhere.
And all the work you've done on the wisteria is paying off, because look how happy it is. Already coming out.
And this
I think we've got Clem in her happy place. She is just flitting from flower to flower like a little bee. This is just where you love to be, isn't it?
yeah, for sure. Look at this one. The color.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And this one is just perfect.
Do I want to take the parsley? Yes, yes, I want to take the parsley.
Let's go.
I think I'm going to get the snowdrops that are over here too. You go ahead.
Yeah? Okay.
Because I am a sucker for things that are already blooming in front of me and I don't know what I'm doing. I just find these little white ones just irresistible. They bloom April and May and they are going in my garden. No, not on the terrace,
Oh, you
just
mean each...
where
okay.
where it slopes down beside the stairs.
Okay.
And so if we're going to do that, then I probably need one either side of the stairs. Is that a crazy idea?
No, it's a better, it's the best idea.
Okay.
Let me check.
And so now I'm getting an expert opinion.
I'm just checking though. Okay, so full sunlight, good.
Yep.
Flower. Yeah, so it does well in half shade and full sun, so
Yeah.
it's good. Do not prune. We like to
Oh.
hear that.
Okay.
That's good. Okay, why not?
Okay. I have approval. This is excellent.
Oh, that's funny.
You are coming home, little friends. So we've got a 3 for 10, so we've decided we are getting just a couple bit more herbs. And I think we're going with rosemary and thyme. I'm getting my expert to help me pick out here.
This one looks good.
Okay.
This one, I think. And
Just regular thyme, not the
okay,
lemon
but
one.
I was going to ask you. This one
Yeah.
is pretty.
Oh, it's so
size.
cute.
Yeah,
I don't want to say he looks like a chia, but he looks like a chia.
it's like a little bowl.
Alright.
Smells good.
Excellent. Hello, friends. Come home with us.
7. We have 7 meters and 40 centimeters.
Okay.
So we should take 6, but 6 is an even number, and I don't think it looks good for plants.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
All right. Do you think we can make 5 spread?
Yep. We are going to try. If it's not enough, you can still move them a bit and
Yeah.
plant another one next year.
Okay. Sounds good. So little hydrangeas. And we're
So
just going
as
for the
this
regular
ones.
ones that we can adjust the soil pH and adjust the color a little bit if
Yep.
we want. We'll lean towards the white ones. All right, so we'll grab 5 of those and then we are done. It's just a delight seeing people in their happy pace. You're just like flitting around. Oh wow, this one's pretty.
Look at that.
And these ones are pretty. They're
That's
so lovely. These ones caught our eye, which we had never seen before, but they look, I don't know why they remind me of popcorn, because they don't look anything like popcorn, but it's just because they're poofy, I guess. Which... What are these? They look like cupcakes. I love them.
What are you guys up to?
cleaning up the front of the, or I guess the back of the chateau.
It depends on your perspective.
To plant some hydrangeas. So with Sven, we are starting to clear up this area to plant hydrangeas. So basically, we clean up the front, remove all of the weeds, and Sven is removing the weeds from the beds. After that, we will find some soil from the forest and mix it with the soil that we already have and plant. So that's a big job ahead of us.
Wonderful. It's gonna look so good.
Hope so.
Hopefully the rain holds off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad because if it's raining, it's like softer.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
Easier to remove.
All right. Well, let me know if I can help.
Yeah.
There's our volunteers digging in the dirt again. Working hard as always. We are getting some soil from the property. So we found a really great spot. We tried a couple of different areas, but we found a really great spot to grab some soil. And then we have added some leaves and some of the old Christmas tree that was up this last holidays. Just some needles to change the acidity of it. And now the hydrangeas are going in. So we got 5 hydrangeas. They should spread, what did you say, about a meter?
Yeah.
It's 1 meter normally.
A meter each, so they should hopefully spread nicely into here and give us some lovely color on this side of the house. So thanks, everybody. This is perfect. You're an expert at it, so that means everybody's going to want your services to plant their gardens.
Yeah. If you live in Australia, actually.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yep, Clementine Sven are on their way to Australia later this summer for a year. Just got your visas, right?
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, it is.
It's sad for us because that means they're not going to be here, but we're happy for them anyhow. And they'll be back, right? You'll be back, yeah.
We'll come back.
So Sophia is then adding a bit of grass, hay, whatever you want to call it, just so that it'll retain the moisture in there and give these things a good shot. Because it is supposed to rain today, and we'll keep all the moisture in, get them germinating, and then they'll grow big and strong. Here's the hardworking crew. Big smiles. Good job done. Look at that. They're all put it to bed, ready for some rain. And then they'll grow and make this side of the property just so much more pretty.
Hope so.
Great job, guys.
For us Frenchies, it's a snowstorm.
I think it might be a good idea to save those cereal boxes, don't you?
Yeah, for the fire?
Yes, exactly. Yes. How are we enjoying this fine chateau morning with electricity missing in half the house and the coldest April in record, and thankfully we got the fire, the chimneys cleaned.
I mean, to be fair, it's funny because I didn't thought it would rain that much, snow that much.
Yeah.
But apparently it's like a wind coming from Scandinavia
Yeah.
to the north of France and then to the south.
Yeah.
So it's quite bad. I mean, it's quite cold.
It is quite
weird,
cold.
but
Yes.
not cold as like cold in Canada, you know, but still cold enough to start a fire.
And of course, we had to have like a power outage in half the house last night. So were you guys warm enough?
Yeah,
Okay.
my brain is warm enough to think about it.
Okay,
to try
all right.
To decipher the issue, let's say. But yeah.
Yes, you definitely came to our rescue, trying all the fuses and getting everything sorted out, which was probably more than I was prepared to do. So,
But
yeah,
let's try again.
crackling fire this morning. This is good.
When we need to leave to catch a flight, but then
It's always the case, isn't it?
the power shuts off in some part of the chateau.
Just crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have. Let me check the other panel.
It's one of the unknown stuff.
In the small bathroom, it doesn't work either.
Yeah, in the 2 bathrooms upstairs
So the
and
2
all
bathrooms
bedroom.
and their bedroom.
Is it this one as well then? No, that one works. So the
Yeah.
tables are up to that one. Nope, maybe not. This is just lights by the looks of it.
At least it's all labeled. Filming. That's cool.
This switches
So
out as
this is
well.
called garde-manger.
So,
Okay.
maybe in here, because that's all for the heating system.
Well,
That's where we tie up the prisoners.
of course. You need something like that always.
Yeah. It's the oil tank back here. So no, the only place it could be is in this cab.
Okay, let's go. Wow.
But no, because this is where the electrical comes in
Yeah,
through here. And
that's
then goes
weird.
up to the boxes. So yeah. See, we even have a wine press.
Oh, and
Yeah, but-
oh wow, we have quite a few interesting. It's another garde-manger.
Yep.
You have all the moulin à café, all the
Scale.
scale. That's a really cool place.
So I turned off the power to be safe because I'm not a fan of working with electricity and I'm not an expert. Just to replace the fuse, and we only have like old fuse boxes and the old electric panel. So let's figure it out. We said cellar light plus boiler, I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe this
There's
one.
also the cab. So.
It was the. Okay, it's perfectly the same. And let's try to put this one back.
What's the worst that could happen? Green button.
Rule
It's
number
the-
1.
Come down.
It's the crucial moment.
I'll do it if you want.
Yeah, do it.
It's not working.
It's blown up also.
Yeah,
Okay.
must have blown.
At least it's a way to test your fuse. Or maybe the fuse is just dead. Which one is dead?
But the thing is, if you're putting that one back in, it seems to work, right?
So this one should be okay.
Well, yeah, because otherwise it would trip that system.
Yeah. The fuse is okay, but there's something weird. Yeah.
Because that works.
Fun times.
Always when you need to go somewhere. Well, I'm leaving the snow that is in France right now. I'm heading to Wales to visit my parents and the rest of the relatives.
Okay.
We'll see you in a few days.
Hopefully we found the problem.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works.
Normally it should work. Basically there was a fuse that blown up and it's an old system, so I have to check one by one because we don't have a voltmeter. The thing is that some of those ones are quite nicely labeled. So for example, the garage, power and lights. So I use this as a test because I know this fuse works, so I changed the fuse one by one. And apparently it's the fuse which said cellar light and boiler. Which
Okay.
makes sense. And so now it should work. So Sophia, tell me. if
Hopefully.
It works!
It works!
Yeah, it works!
So we don't.
Woo! Roll of applause!
We've got power!
It's
After a few hours.
Yeah, I mean, I
after like 10 hours or
no, but
something
I
like that.
stopped between and I said at some point.
No, I mean 10 hours
We
without
lost power.
Yeah.
without power in some part of the shadow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yay!
55 euro.
850 grams. So it's one. I'm gonna make 5 buns. So it's sorry, 8 buns. Sorry. So it's 105 grams.
Yeah, more or
Almost
Per
for each bun. Oh yeah, me too. First. chase the bubbles. So soft. It's not really the best thing to cut the... Yeah.
That's one.
So I'm going to make 8 buns. So I have 8 buns. And I'm just going to roll them in a little bowl. Too much flour. That's it. So that's one. This one looks better.
Fluffy boys.
Usually I do it with both ends at the same time because it's quicker. Just the table is moving. Okay. Okay, that's done. Then I'm just I will put them in the oven at a really low temperature because it's too cold in the chateau right now to let them grow. We say pousser in French. So I'm just gonna put them in the oven at a really low temperature to let them grow, and then we will bake them. Vegan version.
Burgers.
That's burger night, my favorite.
Mine too. Looking forward to this.
Okay, I don't have to ask, I guess. So Sofiane doesn't want that.
I try artistic stuff, but
Oven. Next step we eat in like less than 5 minutes. Wow. Does smell good.
magnificent.
So it's, yes, it is.
Real cheese.
Get a house full of happy people.
Potato wedges.
Homemade potato wedges.
Not easy to.
Let's show the barbecue sauce, which is a barbecue sauce, I think, from the Pyrenees, right?
That's the one we brought.
Somehow.
Okay. Okay, Sara, that's yours.
Et voilà.
Merci.
Tu veux que je filme encore?
Fantastic.
Steve, that's yours.
Fantastic.
I am this happy about this.
There you go.
Look at these works of art. Actually amazing. Thanks again, Clem.
It is kind of a little overcast today, but the temperature's starting to warm up again after our unexpected snow last week. And really happy that Elske is here to join us. I hope you guys have been following her journey. She's been posting on her social media under Elske Studios. So welcome, Elske. How are you doing so far?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Good. It's unbelievable to actually be here and see
Yeah.
everything in person. The videos just don't do it justice. It was just, when we drove up your laneway and there was the chateau, it was just like, whoa. And then all the outbuildings along with it, they're just incredible.
Yeah.
And then just being here in France, I mean, look at this. apple trees are in blossom. You've got the stone French buildings with the beautiful roofs. It's just so quintessential French countryside. It's unbelievable to be here. And you guys have created such a welcoming space at the chateau as well. It's magical in my room. Oh my goodness. Wow.
We had a lot of fun putting that together. It was definitely a team effort, and we have thanks to a friend who wants to remain anonymous, but yeah, we're really pleased with how that came together. So
Yeah, it looks fabulous. And then the first morning that I was here, that I got to get up out of bed and open the shutters of my room to the view. Ta-da! It was amazing. Yeah.
awesome. Well, we're glad you're having a good time. I'm really enjoying our walks. First time in a while I've been getting out and doing healthy walks, so it's awesome. Thanks so much for coming, and everybody will enjoy our updates for the next month or so, right? Because you're going to be here for a good month. So yeah,
So I'll keep
awesome. Well, welcome, and we will give more updates to everybody as we go along.
sounds great.